Yo!
Hello, hello.
Look at that little fellow walking towards Tuesday. Isn't that cute? Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Now, sadly, William can't be with us today, but it's not really sad. He's on some massive boating adventure, which may or may not involve pirates. I couldn't say. Not for me to say nothing. But look who's come and joined us. You don't know who this is, do you, ladies and gentlemen? You haven't got a clue who this is, because I think this is the first time that this young personage below me and behind me has been revealed on camera, has it not? Mr. David Wilson. Say hello, my friend.
Howdy, folks. How is everyone? It's not the first time. It's the second or the third. I've not done it very often. Not done it very often. Oh, sorry,
get off, mate. I'm not having you on if you.
I think I saw it on UK's Most Wanted.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly. Yes. Bad Boys. That was the one I remember. When he was on Bad Boys, he was about that big. David, great to have you on, my friend. And we've got loads to talk about with you because you've had a busy old week, haven't you?
Well, a little bit, yeah. Yes, yeah. I've been grinding quite a bit.
Yeah, look, I've got a chat thing's just turned up over John. Oh, John, mate, let's hope it doesn't affect you. I don't think it will. We're trying this out. I might get rid of it in a minute. But the chat are with us. But before we say hello to the chat, gorgeous that they are, let me say hello to my fellow band members, the very beautiful Ray, who has a new light. He's seen the light. It's a ray of light. Look at this.
That.
Oh, white light.
Yeah.
Mogwai. And of course, the ever vicious with his fistish. It's John. How are you doing, mate? Yeah, look at that. Why?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, now, Rokk, I recently got glasses, so maybe I can see if I can put these on.
Put them on. How are we looking?
No, I know I can't replicate the look and the pizzazz that you have when you have it, but I'm trying, Rokk. I'm trying. Okay.
I can see you. God, you're ugly. Actually, I only wear them for bedtime reading and to make sure that it is the wife that I've climbed into bed with, because that can be deeply embarrassing. You put your glasses on and it's Bertha from down the road. How'd you get in? Oh dear, what a bunch of lovely folk. Listen, I went to the hospital this afternoon. I had to take my daughter to the hospital, and I was really thirsty, and I asked the nurse if she'd get me a drink, and she said, "Yeah, you can have a sample of mine." I don't think that's what I really wanted, nurse. Oh dear. Anyway,
we are getting cut off, folks. This show's now getting YouTube's going to cancel the show.
No, they won't. They love it. YouTube loves it. Let's have a quick hello to the chat. We got young Revan Anime Piker. Is it Piker or Picker or Pika? How do you pronounce that, young David?
I would say Pika, but I'm just guessing as much as you
like
are.
Pikachu. Yeah?
I think it's Pika because he likes Pikachu.
Aha.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's
cool.
Pika.
We've got John there. John's in the chat as well. Good to see you, my friend. And
everywhere.
Ray is here. Look at that. Team Rokk, mind blown. Real certified doctor. You're, of course, David, poor David. Look, he's already being covered by the chat.
Oh, and Doc also signed. He also joined the Rokk. The
members.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a Team Rokk member. You're absolutely right, Ray. Yes. I tell you, it's exploded recently. It's fantastic. Real certified doc. We've got who else did we get yesterday? We had a few. We had 2 or 3 yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It's stunning. You guys are amazing. And
they were fighting for it, Rokk, to get the first to click on the
it was funny,
on the gifted subs. Yeah.
It was like throwing crumbs to the goldfish, wasn't it? Go boys, in you go. Grab some of that. Bless them. Tally's in the house as well. How you doing, buddy? That's Cody there doing his thing. Good to see you as always. Right. Now we've got to be quick because John, you've got a limited time, haven't you, my friend?
Unfortunately, today's just been one of those days at work, and where it's just nothing's going right, and there's always something wrong. So,
mate, you do not need to apologize because it's IRL stuff. That's one I know, David. Ah, yes.
Down with the kids, are you, Ray?
Oh, well, try not.
Exactly.
Ray's never been down with the kids, have you, mate? I was acquitted. He was never
I want
found
to say
guilty.
happy birthday, Miss Tracy. I think today's her birthday. I just
Oh,
want to
happy
say
birthday.
shout out Miss Tracy.
Oh,
We
birthday.
celebrated it on Retro Wise
Mm.
Sunday, but today's I think her birthday. So Miss Tracy,
Oh,
happy
wow.
birthday. I love you.
Oh, that's amazing.
21st birthday, Ray?
I'm never talking about a woman's age, man. You can get me killed.
Yeah. There you go. There's a little chant. A little Ms. Tracy chant. How lovely is that? Oh, look, there's more. I didn't scroll very quickly. We've got Humble in the house. Hello, everybody. We got Jezebelly.
Ooh.
Hello, Jezebelly.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us. Amazing. Obi Rose Kenobi. I love this guy. Have you seen his stream? He is just like
I like that name.
it's a gorgeous name,
Yeah.
isn't it? He's a gorgeous fellow. I've got to tell you, Ray. I think you'd find him very handsome.
Excuse me.
No, Ron is smelling my cooking, man. That's gangster terminology. That is. I learnt that when I was in the pen.
Actually, I believe that one is wrestling terminology.
Is it?
Is cooking.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
I think the
Reference
Rock.
to Dwayne The Rock
Yeah.
Johnson.
Yeah.
He come out with the
Ah.
opener. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
See, I don't know nothing about wrestling. I really ought to. See, that's how not down with the kids I am, David. It's the last thing. I can't see. Hi, how are you, buddy? Thanks for joining us. And Martin, all the way from Norway.
Hey,
Yes.
happy.
He is. He's from the fjords of Norway. Right, let's get on with the news because I don't want to lose you. How long have we got with you, man? You know, I love you, buddy.
I don't about another 20 minutes. It's
It's
okay.
truth. Let's get the news in. So, guys, let me just pull this up. We always like to check out, as you know, on a Tuesday. We have to look at the old Stadia community blog, just in case there is anything new. Now, of course, there won't be today. Why do we know this? Because we had one last Tuesday, and they don't do them 2 weeks on the run, do they? But I thought it was worth just going back over the pro games because it's pro games week, guys, this Thursday.
Yeah.
David didn't have a clue, did you, David?
No, I don't
Not
pay
a
attention.
Scooby.
I've been a little bit busy if you didn't realize.
You know, I saw you in our show last week in the chat. Were you like
I pay attention, but my memory isn't the most solid, Ray.
What
It's
it
not
is,
the most solid.
and I heard something else too is never mind. But go ahead.
not the most solid. What are you saying, Raymond? Yeah, the thing with young David is, you imagine he's got like an evil villain's pad where he lives. At the moment, he's found a very small kind of corner of the room. It's not, but if he was to turn the camera around, you'd see a wall of monitors, and he's got all the streamers on every one, and he flicks between them, and he has a bot go, "Hi, everybody, it's me," and then he goes to the next one. And he never really watches any of us, mate.
Yeah.
You know how he goes. Right, here they be then. So we're going to be really, really quick. In fact, we're going to do it by just pointing at them. We're not even going to bother to go in there. So we got old Yar's Recharge. We got that one a little early, didn't we, John? That one was that 2 days before the last?
On the 23rd is when it came out. So last Tuesday. So a week ago today we got it. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. It came out in the morning, my time, while you guys were having a lovely little sleep. It popped in.
I got up and played it. Couldn't stop playing it.
You've loved it, mate.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's so addicting.
Wife couldn't get me away from it. She kept calling my name, and I just wanted to keep playing and playing.
And then Yars took over. And PJ Masks, Heroes of the can't read it.
Put your specs on. Get your specs on.
Good shout. No, this distance is okay.
I know.
It's like this. I can't. What's going on, man?
I believe it's Heroes of the Night is what it is. I think.
I thought you were going to say, I believe it's myopia.
No, it is Heroes of the Night. It is Heroes of the Night.
There we go. Yeah.
Overcooked, all you can eat. That's number one and number two, and all the recipes and all the ingredients and eggs and stuff. delivered fresh to your door. Try 6 Infinite. That's the one, Ray, isn't it?
Yes, I actually saw some video on that, and I'm already trying to study the courses. But guess what? The courses change. You're never going to get the same course, but just watching that video got me pumped up. So I'm excited. That's actually going to be the first pro game I try when they come out. I'm going to take a look at that.
Yeah, amazing stuff. Spiritfarer is the final one, just hiding down there, which is a lovely little indie game. So there you go, David. You've got 4+1 that's already out there. And that's not a bad selection of pro games, my friend, is it? For a young, wealthy man like yourself with your newfound riches, which we'll come on to.
Yes, we will. $500 man.
I love that.
Oh, God.
I love that.
Oh, God. You already spent it on the ladies? It's on the ladies. You already spent it on the ladies.
Hasn't it? That's where the money goes, is the weekend, lads.
Man.
Down at the pub, right?
That's it. Down at the old Bull and Bush.
There you go. Look at Ray.
He's knocking it back already.
Oh, gosh. Oh my Lord!
What are you laughing at, John? Did I miss something there?
No, what Ray was. What
I didn't do anything. I'm sitting here being a professional, John. What are you talking about?
Yeah, stop it, John. I know what you're like.
Oh yeah.
So we've recapped them games. Oh, bit of news. Bit of news. Actually, we'll go over to where's the screen? Here we go. We'll go over to our good friends, our very good friends actually, at stadiadosage.com and have a look at the
Rokk. Hosted by Rokk. No, I thought you said Stadia Source. Stadia Source is hosted by Rokk.
Yeah, no, I don't host these fellas. Thank you, Ray. Though, it's just any old bit of promotion, I'm up for it. So it's all good. Legacy Games. Now, Adam Wolf, City, what's it? City Legends, is it?
Yeah.
Our good chums over. In fact, Mark Sally, who pops into the chat from time to time. He spotted, this is interesting, Legacy Games, no stranger to what Stadia and especially Stadia Pro can offer. Bit of a full stop there, but I kind of feel like the sentence should have gone on. Or was it just the way I delivered it? Today, it has come to our attention, thanks to Stadia Dosage friends, Death Alive and Ninja Guy X, ladies and gentlemen. He's everywhere. He's like a rash, that a new set of games are heading to Stadia soon. Twin Mind and Looking for Aliens Collector's Edition. That's these two, like Twin Minds. It's kind of got like an X-Files feel to it now, isn't it?
I was thinking like X-Files or Doctor Who.
Oh yes, Doctor Who.
Or it could be a little like Law and Order-ish type.
Ooh, right? With the shield. Yeah.
Hey, this Aliens one reminds me of the what the game that came out as a pro game. What's the one with you're in Sweden or Norway or Iceland?
You're talking about the Welcome to
Welcome to Elk.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Welcome to Elk.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of got that kind of elk vibe.
What the hell is that on his head though? I'm trying to.
It's a tinfoil hat, I think.
I think it's a tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Or a hot water bottle. One of the three, right?
Yeah. It's going to be one of those, isn't it? It's also worth mentioning that the official website says upon release, new games enter, this is interesting, the Stadia Pro subscription program and remain there for 6 months. This confirms that their games join Stadia Pro on release and are available to claim for 6 months. So they've obviously got an ongoing contract with Stadia to any of their games that they push out to Stadia go instantly to Stadia Pro and hang around in Pro for 6 months, which is good. It's also worth noting that Legacy Games' Adam Wolf is leaving Stadia Pro this week. Has it really been 6 months? Doesn't feel like 6 months.
Yeah, so it doesn't, but I guess it
must be. And then it goes on to talk about the games and stuff. But that's really interesting. I wonder how many other studios, John, they've got that kind of an arrangement with.
Well, I know with Legacy Games, they put out, actually, there was an article maybe about a month ago on LinkedIn, and they had mentioned that both of their games on Stadia Pro did so well that they were in, going to be bringing more to the platform. So obviously, both City Legends and Adam Wolf were very profitable for them. And again, these are these object finding games, kind of like, Where's Waldo type of stuff. that some people were like, oh, I don't want those coming to Stadia, but obviously there's a market for them that people enjoy. You know, you could just pick it up and play and not be really too involved. I mean, definitely both of these games will do a review here on the show once they come out this year. But yeah, they look fun.
Actually looks quite fun to me, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, right?
Yeah. David, it's the kind of thing that you would have a little look at.
It's a purple. What the hell?
David, is this your kind of jam? Do you play this kind of a thing?
I play anything that comes to Stadia, especially anything that's free to me. So yeah, I'll spend a few hours on this definitely.
There he is.
I like the potato trees. Are those potato trees?
He's been he's been zapped up to the planet, the aliens.
Yeah. I just want to know what his hat is.
I think it's got to be tinfoil.
It's tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a kind of American analogy for somebody who's...
Wow, look, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
It really is that kind of where's Waldo, where's Wally, isn't it? It's that kind of a thing. That looks cool. I like that.
Yeah, it does. I definitely
The other one was Twin Peaks.
There we go.
Twin Mind. Let me take that down a little bit. There we go.
You got a fish tank, Rokk. Wow.
I know. That fish has got better memory than me as well.
Yeah.
Domini Games. Is that the plural of Dominus? I don't know what the hell Dominus is. I don't know. Domino was what I meant. Oh, look, it's kind of got an Adam Wolf artwork feel to it as well, hasn't it?
Look at that. Oh, my God.
More.
Hello.
It's Edward. Look, something strange happened again.
Oh, Edward's he's a hunky fellow, isn't he?
No comment. I like Eleanor up top.
You see, I'm very comfortable with my sexuality, Ray. There's something wrong
So this definitely does have that Adam Wolf look and feel to it, I think.
Yes, it very much so.
Yeah.
Very much. Yeah.
I just got scared. It might be this.
And I'm sure that both of these games, like the other ones, will be touch. The touch controls. So
perfect.
Make it easy that you don't need a controller. Or
Adam Wolf's gone down really well, actually. I've got to go back into it. I picked it up when it first launched.
Same here. I enjoyed it.
I know everyone that's kind of commented on it have said, yeah, I really enjoyed it. So got to be doing that. That's good. So yeah, I wonder how many other studios are in that. But funny enough, here you go. Here are six games that are leaving. As you rightly said, John, Adam Wolf, Darksiders,
a Dungeon Masters, Legend of Keeper. Oh, wait a minute. Legend of Keepers.
Yeah, no, these are leaving, Ray. If we haven't played,
wow,
you got to get playing on these. I bought Darksiders Genesis, so that ain't going nowhere. And Wavebreak, I think I got a code for when it first came out, but the others, oh crikey, I've got to play. When do these go?
This is so sad because all those games I've started and I'm not even some of them I'm not even in the middle of it. It's just part of that backlog.
Same here, mate. That's exactly how I feel.
When something leaves Pro, once you've already claimed it, you've still got access to it, don't you?
No.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Well, when it leaves Pro.
Yeah, you've just got to.
Oh, it's just if you haven't claimed it. Yes, of course.
That's right. Yeah.
But in all respect, I get email alerts. Did you claim it? Here, claim all. I get alerts.
Yeah.
But here's the alert for anyone who don't get those emails. Go claim all these games right now before they go.
Yeah, no, David's right. If you've already claimed them, you've got them. It's if you haven't claimed them, they're no longer claimable. That's
right.
If that's a phrase. But yeah, you're absolutely right, David. Sorry, my friend. Thank you for the clarification. Oh, look at this. We've got Simpleton in the chat. Awesome stuff.
Bulls
Good
for
to see
life.
you, buddy. Thank you for joining. Bulls for life as well. That's awesome.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got balls for life. I can tell you that right now.
As long as they're not blue, that's all that's going on.
Actually, my wife is she took them from me.
Ray.
Sorry, Ray. What did your wife do with yours? I missed that. I was too busy chuckling at John. Oh, I'll have to play it back, ladies and gentlemen.
Play it back.
Give me 5 minutes while I go and rewind it.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Yeah, be right back after this joke. Life is Life is Strange 2 was rated. Again, I think that was let's go all the way down the bottom. Here we go. Might as well stay here now. We've got them all here. Life is Strange 2. So this was spotted it on ESRB that morning, actually. And I think I'm right in saying, John, that with this one coming, and it's fairly sure bet, that's all of the Life is Strange games. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So we first heard about this from Stadia Hoy, I believe.
Yeah.
Mentioned it as they couldn't name their source, but that the game was coming. This was maybe about a month ago or 6 weeks ago or whatever. So now we've got the confirmation that it's been rated by ESRB.
Yes.
So like you said, it really looks like it's coming. But as always, until you see the official announcement or the game appear in the store, stuff could happen. But yeah, I think that this will round out the Life is Strange series here.
Yeah,
and,
Isabella,
I enjoy them.
Let's go day one.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep.
No, these are great games. This is there was Life is Strange, and then there was the prequel, wasn't there? Was it? Because I get confused with there's a whole bunch of these, but they're not all in the same story arc on the same universe.
Yeah, they were released. I think like the prequel was released after, I don't know, this one maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But what'll be interesting to see. So if Life is Strange 2 does come to Stadia, is it going to follow in the footsteps as being a Stadia Pro game as the the other two games that we got recently?
Yes,
so that would be interesting.
Yeah, no, very true, very true. Great. I mean, they are fantastic anyway. Stadia Hoy, who called this a month ago, based on new evidence, which is basically it was in the SRB. I don't think there's much more to say about this one. Tragic. It's about a couple of brothers running away from home. I've got no, I haven't played this one. I played the first one, completed the first one, but they're superb. I love those kind of the games where you make a decision that has an impact on the rest of the game.
Yeah,
if you whatever choices you make, and you can you get some people, they're just complete douches and they do everything which you really wouldn't do in the real world, just because I'll see what happens. We make him get run over by a car. What the heck, man? That's a real living pixel animation creation. They've got feelings, haven't they, John?
They do. So Rokk, something caught my eye as you were scrolling. Scroll down a bit.
Okay,
I want to see.
sorry.
I mean, obviously this has nothing to do with it, but look at it there. It says, after a tragic incident, brothers Sean and Daniel run away from home, fearing the police and dealing with Daniel's new telekinetic power. The boys head to, where are they headed to, Rokk?
Oh, they're going down to Mexico.
So,
and
is that a foreshadow of something here? I mean,
John, you could
coming to Mexico, right?
Ready, grab your tinfoil hat, my friend.
There you go.
John's coming out with the conspiracies here. That's it's an interesting insight, though.
Yeah,
you never.
I mean,
know,
it's probably nothing to do with it at all, but that just caught my eye as you were scrolling and talking about it. I saw Mexico there.
Well, it's gonna be soon, isn't it? When did they originally say that Mexico?
They just said this year, sometime this year.
Right, okay.
So officially, yeah.
I wonder if they did. Well, it'd be nice if they coincided. I don't think it would be an obvious coincidence. We'd know because John's told us. So we would be able to go back to this point in this movie.
Oh my god!
This high Hollywood production, and clip him and go. There you go. See, balls of crystal. Balls of crystal. But are they going to Brazil? That's a flipping good question, Simpleton.
Oh,
don't know at the moment. It was kind of on the cards, wasn't it?
I know they're thinking about Turkey.
And because almost certainly, definitely 100% coming to Turkey, Ray. In fact, I have this as a little story in a second. So we'll come back to Turkey, particularly with cranberry sauce.
Stadia sent me a turkey sandwich in the mail. So
who did?
Stadia sent me a turkey sandwich in the mail. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Was it like a bit hard around the edges?
It says don't open yet, right?
Oh no. Oh wow. I hope it came nice and moist, because you don't want a hard turkey, do you? That's the last thing you want, really. Purple's in the house. Hello, Purple.
Hey, Purple, how you doing, Purple?
Yay. Awesome.
MJ Parks, aka hashtag
MJ Parks, the legend that is. Woohoo! Great to see you, my friend. Fantastic. We've been joined by legends, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that was Life is Strange. Is it Life is Strange? I forgot it.
Yes.
See what I'm saying about memory? I've only just cut the screen and I forgot what it was called. Oh, AMA. This is John. This is a neat little segue to your very good self, isn't it? Because there is this Ask Me Anything with Dead Drop over Outbreak, which I completely messed up yesterday. Shades of Horror. But you and I think Maurice are covering this off on your show as well, aren't you?
So Evan, who's been on Stadium Kick North a couple of times here, mentioned, basically we all came together with an idea about doing a Kickstarter kickoff live stream, because the Kickstarter for this game starts tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. So good to do a short little 30-minute stream at kickoff, talk about some new updates that have come out since then, and kind of marvel over the Stadia tiers. We've gotten a little preview of what's going to be offered, and I think people will be really happy what's going to be offered in the Stadia tiers there. So looking forward to that tomorrow.
Amazing.
Yep.
David, do you get involved with Kickstarters and that kind of a thing? Do you?
Other than being the $500 man currently, I don't have the funds to get involved with Kickstarters, to be frank. So I like to follow them. And I am very
MJ Parks joined Team Rocks, a new member. Thank you, MJ Parks. Woohoo! Awesome. Actually, he's already a member. He's a very valued member, and he celebrates 5 months of membership. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, dude. Really, really appreciate it. I know what you're saying, David. It's what, money, it comes and it goes, my friend. It's like celebrity, it comes and it goes. Age, lots of wives, lots of things like that. Really, they come and they go.
Anything else?
No, I could keep going, because in my life it's pretty much everything, John. So, Shades of Horror. I did give this a little go at. The little beta thing that we got to play out. I couldn't get very far in it. John, did you complete it? You're a bit of a whiz at this.
I didn't complete it, but it's Evan's a big fan of the Resident Evil series. So there's a lot of homage to the earlier Resident Evil titles. So and he's straight up with you there. The game isn't easy. It's going to be difficult. Like it used to be. In the early years, Rokk. It's fun. I'm going to be backing this. One of the things I like about Kickstarter too is where there's 2 different tiers and you could do add-ons. Is that the money doesn't come out so your pledge doesn't come out until the Kickstarter ends, so which is in 30 days, so the end of September. So if I don't have the $25 US tomorrow, that doesn't matter, because I can pledge that, and then I have 4 weeks. To come up with the $25, on the street corner, selling whatever. And,
What is he looking to raise, John? Doesn't actually say there.
It's going to be announced tomorrow. He hasn't publicly announced it, but it's very reasonable. It is a very reasonable
$1 million.
It turns out, David, it's exactly $500. Isn't that right? Isn't that amazing? And such a coincidence. Oh dear. So yes, that's awesome. So that's tomorrow, Wednesday, at what time, John?
So the kickoff live stream is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. But then the AMA on Reddit, I believe. Yeah, there you go. And the AMA is 12 p.m. Pacific. That's 3 p.m. Eastern, and that'd be 8 o'clock your time, right? Rokk.
Which one?
You're 5 hours ahead. 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Carry the 6, and then you've got to divide it by 2. Then add 9, and that should give you about 400. So it's about there, I think. Thank you, Perp. if you all like the content, please click the like button. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. We worked darned hard. These poor fellows have had them in a dark room for 3 days, memorizing the script verbatim. David's forgotten everything. He hasn't said a word yet, but don't worry, he gets his opportunity yet. So that was that. And oh, look, we've gone to Reddit. Oh, hello, Reddit. How are you?
Reddit.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see it. Sorry, I'm looking at. I'm in a whole other planet, mate. Hello, Mum. Yes, it's an Oedipus complex going down there. Right, backwards. Life is Strange. Destiny. That's kind of covered it all on Stadia Dosage. We'll have a very quick look for impartiality at Stadia Source, but they did have an interesting article actually. Lee, who is he's a legend. He's a hero of mine. For somebody who is totally all over Stadia, and he's basically writes most of the articles these days on Stadia Source. But what he does is he checks out where all the big games in the I think it's probably the UK, maybe global gaming chart is, and which ones are playable in Stadia. So obviously number 1 is Saints Row, woohoo, which is awesome. FIFA 22 is at 13. Number 13, Red Dead Redemption 2, still hanging in there, guys. 37th. I tell you what, those fellas over at Rockstar, when they put a game together, they don't expect to do another one for a few years, do they?
Definitely not.
MK11 or Mortal Kombat 11 is 37, joint 37, interestingly enough. And then Among Us with the perennially loved multiplayer Kickabout, and doesn't actually have a number, but it's in the charts. It's in the top 100. So that's all good. It's very good. Team Rokk, sarcastic? I'm not sarcastic. What are you talking about? I try and avoid being sarcastic, but good to see you. Just how are you, my friend? Mostly Martinez. He's Martinez up to there. And then above there, he's not, apparently. He's a lovely fella. Yeah, and then they've got the Legacy Games thing, which I think they mentioned Stadia Dosage in Life is Strange and so on. So that's kind of covers it all off. Dead Island 2, that's mentioned here. That just sneaked in, I think, after last week's show. This was obviously the big news for Stadia at Gamescom. Are you Dead Island fans like me? David, is that a kind of game or were you a baby when it came out?
Yeah, I was a little young to play Dead Island, I believe. I did have friends who started playing it a few years later when I was getting a bit older, but it was never something I bothered picking up. I do want to go back to it, though, especially now they've announced the second title. Especially.
Yeah. Ray, you're a big fan of Dead Island, mate, aren't you?
Love Dead Island. Love Dead Island. And yeah.
Did you? I know. I heard that too. I don't know what that was.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think because are you putting stuff on the screen and reading it? Because we're not seeing that. And I think that's what. Yeah, I think that's what John's trying to tell you.
I see.
Yeah.
No, I would never be that unprofessional. You should know that. You should know that of me, Ray. All right, I might have done.
It was a test. Rokk was waiting to see how long.
Yes. Well done, chaps.
Mentioned it, right?
You passed. You are now Mavericks, official Mavericks. You could get out Top Gun. You could do the whole thing. Yeah, sorry. Go on, Ray.
Very excited.
I can't show this, can I? Sorry.
It's Island 2.
Yes.
Very excited.
It's a great game. Do we know when it's coming? February 3rd.
Yep, February 3rd, 2023. Yeah.
Wow.
That's roughly when the next big Destiny drop happens, isn't it? I think early. Is it
28th?
28th, is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's good. We've got a couple of weeks to get this puppy in then, and then slap around with Destiny. Awesome stuff. Now it's great. I mean, let's face it, who doesn't love a zombie on the beach?
And then right there, that's actually Santa Monica.
Is
right
it?
There.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, I rode on that Ferris wheel and on that roller coaster, and right down the way is Venice Beach. So I can't wait to play this game.
There you go. Maybe we'll see Ray on the roller coaster in the game.
Yeah. Oh yes, Dead Island was fun when I played it. Says Winstar. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining.
Driving the cars on the open map. and crafting weapons, and
wow.
Yeah,
I played it again fairly recently. I think it's a cracking game, and it's one of those games where the sequel was promised for the longest time, and they kept declining it and denying it. It's not going to happen, and then all of a sudden, boom! Gamescom, here it comes, and Stadia's getting it. It was like, get the champagne out, amazing stuff, absolutely fantastic. So that's coming up, something to look forward to. John, how long have we got with you, my friend?
Unfortunately, I have to go.
No, come on.
I was going to slip out the back door, but you caught me.
Don't leave us, John. Don't leave us.
Unfortunately, unless you want to hire me and pay my current salary,
I would do that. But I know what you earn, mate, and quite honestly, you'd be better off hiring me.
Yeah.
The old boss is always the poorest. At least that's always been my experience. Something tells me I've been getting it wrong all these years, but who knows? Oh no, listen, mate. Absolutely, you going to leave now, or you've got a couple more minutes, or you?
I've got to.
You do. Oh, bless you.
Right.
We love you. We love you, my friend.
Love the glasses. Love the glasses.
Oh, thank you. I'll still be watching though on YouTube. So.
Not now. Well, your boss is watching, so that'd be fun.
Well, no. Work from home.
Hello, John. It's the boss here.
Watching, yeah.
Johnny, you those guys that have a dress shirt up top and then your boxers on the bottom.
Yeah, like a news reporter.
If you want to be honest,
no.
I had a T-shirt on, some old whatever that I just grabbed off the pile. But for the show, I kind of gussied up a bit here and put this collared shirt on, and
he has as well.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And I got shorts on and down here below.
Gorgeous.
Okay. All right.
That's beautiful.
I don't believe you. I think it's cheek to leather chair down beneath.
Right. I think he's wearing an ascot. What's an ascot? 2 cheeks and a hole.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys.
I'm trying to get that image out of my head. Get out of here,
Thank
John.
you.
Take care, buddy.
Right.
Great to see you. Love you, bub.
Bye.
See you soon, bro. Hey, we get to get a bit bigger now. Here we go. Ready? Woo! Look at that. Awesome. Yeah, but that was kind of the news. Now, what we normally do at this point is we go to Guilty, but we can't because bless him, he's had to shoot off, and that's good. Any time with John is a blessing. He's a man much in demand. But we do have a little newsette, which is really why David's here. Apart from the fact that I really wanted to see David in the flesh. I've missed the other time that he turned up, and I did get to see him, but. David, we've been hinting for throughout the show of your newfound wealth, your mintedness. Tell us all about it. What was all this about, my friend? What's been going on?
It was the Cloud Gaming Championships this weekend, the finale. But it's been going on over the past month, I believe. It was a 4 or 5 week event. There was a lot of people who took part. Like I said, it was the Cloud Gaming Championship. There it is, as you can see. That's my trophy over there. I want to get an NFT of it though. I'm gonna request for next season that we can get an NFT of the trophy because I think that'd be really nice.
What a great idea! An NFT of the trophy. Yeah. So how did it work? How long was it? How long did it go for? This was a Stadia only event, Stadia focused event, organized by Stadia Dosage. John, who were the who else was involved in setting it up?
I'm not the person to ask, but
let me help first.
Thank you, Ray.
First of all, shout out to the commentary. You had Penguin, you had Lo-Fi Monk, you had VV Plays, John Scar,
Petter.
Can't forget Petter. I was saving him last, and the great Petter did a wonderful job. Doing the commentary on the players and you, that's what pumped me up listening. So yeah.
Why? What was he doing?
He was playing. He was killing it. I was so proud. Like he's my friend. Like I got 2 guys in there. Ryzak and I can't forget Ryzak and Certified Doc. Those are my buddies. But Wilson, man, he's. I was really excited because he just came out of nowhere, man, like a superstar.
He's in fairness, that is kind of where you're. I mean, I'm only aware of you, David, and I'm hugely fond of you, and you know that.
Thank you, man.
But I'm only aware of you really over maybe since Christmas this year, really. And you've kind of just got into everybody's heart, hasn't he, Ray? He's become, everyone loves a little bit of David turning up
when
in there.
he told me he was in his 20s, I thought he was
lying.
I
thought, yeah, old man.
He's well-mannered, well-spoken. Yeah, it's like he's just a baby. I mean, my daughter he's the same age as my daughter, and he's
old beyond his years, isn't he? He is.
Yeah.
I think he's been drinking that Californian young man's blood stuff they were selling down there. You know, when they were like the elixir of youth, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. You're all too kind.
No, but in fairness, mate, it's true. And now the pinnacle of all of this is you enter the Stadia only championship. I mean, I'm kind of, I've seen you do a bit of Wreckfest and and a bit of PUBG and stuff, but who knew you were this, gaming god?
I'm not by any standard. I got so lucky in this championships. I had no right to win, no right at all. But I pulled it out my bum. Is what I did.
There's nothing wrong with this. No, at some point it has to come out. So Martinez says Wilson is a cutthroat savage when money's on the line.
That helped. There was a little bit of incentive.
What was awesome about this tournament though is that they got to play Death Carnival. And he was going. I was scared because he was going up against a guy called Four Classics. They were battling it out for the chance. And shout out to Four Classic. He got second place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, raise him up.
Wow, this battle right here, I got scared because Wilson in the beginning was kicking his butt, but then Four Classics found a way to get more ultra power. He kept killing himself to get more boost to try and take out Wilson, but at the end, Wilson just dominated. So
youth always wins out. How old was Death? What was he called? Full Classic, Death Classic,
Full Classic.
Yeah. We know his age.
Great.
I've just got this theory about youth. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to prove my theory. This is actually why I don't largely do multiplayer, because a man in his 80s as I am, people don't appreciate your reflexes drop right off when you get beyond 50, and trying to play anything. It's like,
my wife tells me that every night.
You're not. You're not there yet, Ray, but you are, though, aren't you? At your next day of birth,
next year, 50.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. You see, you didn't. It doesn't look it, does he, David? You would
not a chance.
No, you'd have put him in his 30s, wouldn't you?
Oh my God! Yeah. Look at this. This was my favorite part because I can't wait for Death Carnival. And plus, look at those. I mean, when he was pulling out the big guns and he was just roasting Four Classics, man. And wow, this was.
You hadn't played this before, David, either, presumably, or did you get?
I already had, yes. I think I'm allowed to say that I have played this game in the past, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
So you did have an advantage.
I did, yes.
I would have given him half the winnings, mate. I couldn't. There's no way I could have been that much of a heel, quite frankly.
He got plenty of winnings. He got $250 himself.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
And there you go. Also, if you paid attention in the first round, as Ray says, I was all over him. But I was being very easy on him, and I was the whole time we were all in the same voice chat, me, him, and Ninja Guy. Okay. And I was giving him all the tips and tricks that I'd learned from playing with the people who were really good at this game. Because I didn't want to have an unfair match against him.
Yeah.
I know this game, he doesn't. So. We were talking about it. I was telling them about how to build up his fury and things like that, the thing that gives you the ultra. And as soon as I gave him all these tips and tricks, I was like,
Classic kept committing suicide, though. He was blowing up the canisters. He was trying to kill himself to come back more stronger. And I think that also kind of did him in the game. Because I can say this too. I'm also a tester of this game. And
to be honest, so am I. And we might as well put all the cards on the table.
Okay. And so when I'm like, why is he blowing himself up? But he kept coming back, and he had a slight advantage against Wilson, but then Wilson, he just turned it up.
Wow, much deserved. So I still don't really know, how long was this running for? Was it just like, was it a month or a couple of weeks or?
So there was a game every week for 4 weeks in a row.
Okay.
Starting with, I don't want to get this wrong, I believe it was Hitman.
Yeah.
Crater.
Okay.
Oh goodness gracious. This is embarrassing. I have played them all.
Wave break.
No, that was the finale scene.
Look at that. Certified Doc says, if I had made it to Death Carnival, it would have been a battle for the ages.
Yes, I agree, Doc. He wouldn't have let me have it whatsoever. He wouldn't.
Why didn't he make it, out of interest?
He made it to the semi-finals, the ones just before Death Carnival, but we were all playing Trials Rising, and they put in some maps that were very, very hard to do with the bikes that we were on, and it was Doc just he got a little bit cheated, the poor man.
Oh, bless. Did you guys know which games you would be competing in ahead of time, or was it just on the day? And
I believe we found out about a week beforehand.
Right. So you had a few days to familiarize yourself with the games and stuff.
Yes,
yeah. Wow. How many do we know how many people actually entered initially?
Okay, so initially I think we had somewhere around 50-ish people, like over the course of the 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was 16 people accepted into the tournament that we just had on Saturday.
Right.
Was it Saturday? God, I can't even
remember. Because we had the bank holiday as well, David, didn't we?
Yeah.
Right. So you can see where he blew his 500, folks, can't you? Huh? It's like, hang on, what day is it? Oh,
it's actually because of the gaming, man. I was gaming so much over the weekend, getting all the practice in and whatnot, and then it was a 6-hour tournament, I believe.
Was it?
And then I went onto people's streams later that night, so my brain is just frazzled with games.
Yeah, no, you did, because I came into
Tetris.
I think it was Wreckfest you were playing with Ray.
And shout out to once again, like Ninja Guy X and Pink. It was amazing how they knew it was just watching an esports. It was like it was sports. It was like their knowledge of the game and letting you know what was coming up was amazing. Just amazing.
Adam is great, isn't he? But does Adam still a moderator on Reddit? You know, or because I know Lo-Fi Monk is, isn't he? I know Adam definitely was, but I don't go on there very often, so I don't know if he is or not really.
Oh wow! Look at all those games. So you had Hitman, Centipede, Crater, Ninja Warrior, Death Run TV, Super Animal Royal, Wave Break, Trials. Which Wilson, I did see you. I saw you kind of fall off on Trials on the bike. That was cool. And then Death Carnival.
It's a nasty game. I mean, I own that flipping game, and I've only played
I hate it.
Minutes. Yeah, exactly.
I was the only one who thoroughly enjoyed it out of all 4 of us. Everyone else was like hating the idea of getting a Trials, but that was the one I felt the most confident with.
It is tough, man.
Oh yes.
Woo, look at that.
Yeah, you did well there. I don't know if it's any easier playing keyboard and mouse, mind you, because the controller, it's precision, pixel precision, isn't it, with that thing?
I would say for that game, it would be better a gamepad because it's speeding up and slowing down on the bike. You need to keep a constant flow with getting the ramps right, and you need to have your acceleration right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Well, so you're going to come back, you're going to defend the cup next year, David?
Of course. If there's money online, I'm not defending it. I am just taking it. It's that simple.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, listen, huge congratulations, my friend. I was so chuffed when I saw that you'd won. Let's give him a bit of a round of applause and an air horn. Come on. There it is. Yes, well deserved. I bet you've been walking around the house like this, haven't you?
Oh, yes. I've been singing all weekend, man. I've been singing all weekend.
Crow says he's coming back with a vengeance. I tell you what, there's some big games. Sorry, it was Discertified Doc. Back with a vengeance. There's some big game players in Stadia now. Talking of which, and we can actually, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about, David, and I'll try and find the video. Tell us about Zero to Hero, your other big project you're involved with.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call it that big of a project. We've just started.
Well, I would, because I've got to hype it up, mate. I've got a show to fill.
Shut up!
Bringing him on again, Ray.
Shut up, David.
Let me be modest about it. Let me be modest. No, it's me, Dre, Nimbus is making a return back in the community. Certified Doc and Dandroid, we've all started playing Siege together. We want to get good, basically, guys. We want to have a chance of getting in the ranks, and who knows, maybe we're making an esports team. But we want to have some fun together. We want to do some real squad work, and we want to see what our potential really is. So last week was our first session, but we also did one yesterday. It's on Mondays at 9 p.m. my time. That's British time. So you Americans, you'll have to work it out. I apologize.
Yeah, let them. We always work it out for them, mate. They never work it out
Us
for us.
Americans. Good Lord.
Yeah,
And
no, what are you on about,
Canadians
David?
and everyone all around the world. Work it out. I'll tell you.
You know, you win a championship, you got a big head.
Oh, well, yes. I can't listen. David, remind me, what's the name of your channel on YouTube again?
I don't really have a channel. It's called David
Oh,
Wilson.
David Wilson.
What you see in the chat.
I was looking down in the W's. That's why.
David Wilson. It's just my name.
The only reason is because I followed you.
But he only has 30 subscribers, please. So make sure.
Oh yeah, bless him. He's only a little fella. He's only a little chap.
Just a little baby.
Next week, it will be going to Nimbus's channel. So if you aren't already subscribed to him from the past, make sure you go over and give him a subscribe, because that's where we'll be next Monday.
Ooh.
And I would also love to shout out another stream that I do regularly, the BG3 stream with SPG. It's always on Wednesdays. I'm not exactly sure on the time, but it's every single Wednesday.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3. We're all gnomes. Me, Ray, SPG, and Callie.
When are they actually releasing that game? It seems to have been in early access for years.
They've recently just started testing Act 2 and 3 in certain areas in their headquarters and other places around Europe and whatnot. So it looks like it's coming. It may be by the back end of this year, the beginning of next, but that's a guesstimate. I really couldn't tell you.
No, keen-eyed watchers, keen-eyed viewers may have said to yourselves, hang on, Rokk, that is not Rainbow Six Siege that David is playing there. And you would have been absolutely correct, because I pulled up the wrong link. But don't go away, because look, this is David's channel, and he got 3 more subscribers than when I subscribed to you the other day, my friend. So that can't be bad. So 0 to hero. Here we go. So this was the show. So you guys literally rotated across all of the team each week. So there'll be somebody different each week, streaming it through through Stadia direct to YouTube.
Well, yes, through Stadia. Some of us have got the equipment to do OBS and whatnot, but the rest of us are just using direct stream. I just used direct stream yesterday, but yes, it's rotating channels. Next week will be Nimbus, and we'll announce next week whose channel it'll be, because we haven't even decided yet who's after him.
But the plan is very much, you're all good players. You're all top players in the community, and the concept is to try and get some kind of an esports team, a more competitive, semi-pro kind of team together.
It's a bit of a pipe dream. It's just we want to have some fun on Siege. The most fun you can have in Siege is when you're actually in there with a proper team, and we found a few people who really wanted to put one together. So we're all giving it our best shot and seeing how good we really can be. Yeah.
Well, the other guys who, which I completely forgot to mention, but Chat Stadia, Rudigs and Nads, our 2 Canadian friends. Now they talking about teams and trying to be the first in Stadia and all that kind of stuff. So those guys had a crack at King's 4 last week when it launched. David, you and I were both in the chat watching. You actually had a chance to be on that team, didn't you?
Originally, there was a bit of a mess up, because you're limited to 6 people in there. It was just a bunch of people last minute. They had 4 people signed up for a couple of weeks, because they announced it a couple of weeks beforehand. And then on the day just before, they were trying to fill those last couple of spots. And I was among 3 or 4 different people who said, yeah, sure, I can fill a space. But they went with a couple of other people, because they've done raids in the past. I've not done any Destiny raids. And they went with a more experienced option, which I do not blame them at all. Because even with those people, I don't think they managed to finish it.
No, I don't know whether they finished. That's a good shout. I stayed with it for quite some hours, to be fair. Let's have a quick look. Let's go right to the end. Well, not that far into the end. No, this is this is
again.
Couple of encounters before the end here. Oh, they have a little bit of a giveaway. Who won? It was Cammy 28 won. Woohoo! Awesome. Yeah, no, it is tough. And Rudigs was telling me that it's kind of like master level plus, so it was like a really high level. I don't know, do you know if they're planning to release the raid at a lower level?
I think they have. I think that
have
was
they?
on the day. See, that was the day one release of that raid, and I think
Right.
that I'm not exactly sure because I'm not the biggest Destiny meta head. I don't know how it all works, but I believe on day one they have that special like extra master tier, and in those 24 hours, if you beat it, you get some special gear and a special title and all that stuff. But now the raid is just out. Like you and me and anyone else could jump into the King's Fall raid right now. I believe Rudigs and Nads on Chat Stadia tonight are doing another stream of the raid, a community stream for people to just jump in if they want to give it a crack.
Yeah, I did want to give it a crack. I think the problem is that the timing is when you're
3 a.m. for us, Rokk. It's 3 a.m. is their stream.
You can do that. I can't do that. 3 a.m. and the next day I would be like a zombie from Dead Island 2 wandering around the house. Right, you've kind of dabbled with Destiny, but you've never got big into it, have you?
No, but I've actually started last week, started playing a little bit, getting back into it. It's another game that's on my backlog that I need to really get into some of the stories, but I love it.
I know. No, it's true. It's I mean, as you know, they did, I think it ends today, doesn't it? The option to play all of the expansions.
Right.
So yeah, you had until today, which probably is in about 3 minutes because it's 6 is the reset in our time. So yeah, you've essentially got until 3 minutes to go in and play all the expansions, and then it resets to only the ones that you own. So which was quite cool in the sense that new people, because they did a big promotion of the what's it called, First Light, coming up in Feb. Is it
Lightfall?
Lightfall, thank you.
Lightfall, yeah.
And of course, we're now in the season of plunder, which is cool. So there'll be the next part. They actually talk like that where I live, mate. They're not even pirates. You're right there, my liver. That's exactly how they talk. So my dad talks. You're right there. How's it going? What do you mean? I've been down to doctors. And he says, anybody seen my Doug? What? He means his dog. My favorite was I was talking to my wife, and they're all dead now, some relatives out in the middle of nowhere, farming community, and he was a lovely fella, and he was telling me how he'd seen an oil, and I was thinking, what like petrol, gas? What are we talking about? It turned out he meant an owl. So which I thought was
cool. Oh my god!
I seen an oil earlier. Did you? Oh, and he rode up raids. Yes, well, Ray, mate, listen. Whenever you want to jump in, just you and me, old time, good old buddies, give us a shout. We're doing, and David's always up for a bit of fire team play, aren't you, David?
I'm always up for whatever game is on Stadia. You all know that.
That's awesome. So there you go. So we've covered some territory. But Zero to Hero, keep watching these guys, ladies and gentlemen, because he is humble. But ultimately, I think we could be onto something here with our first ever proper esports team.
Well, I mean, we had one for Killer Queen Black, didn't we? We had one or two.
Well, and Destiny in a sense, because these guys did do two. Prior, they did the first. They did a first raid with Stadia, the first Stadia team to complete the raid, didn't they?
Yeah, that's true.
And there's probably, to be fair as well, I'm maligning the community, there's probably others that we're not even aware of.
Exactly,
I mean, there might be some French or German or Spanish guys.
We have our little bubble that we're well aware of, aren't we?
So right, my friend, so right. So there you go. That was the news for the week. Awesome stuff. Well, we normally do Guilty. We normally do William's slot, but we can't do any of that this week, which takes us to Ray's slot, which isn't even that impressive anymore when you find out who it is. Hang on, Ray. Don't you be saying nothing, mate. We got to get the do, because I've brought it all back from the dead. Ray, who are you praising this week?
Well, it's no other than the new all-purpose champion, the $500 man, A1 Wilson. It's my good friend. He's my little, I call him my little bro.
Oh, he's a cutie, isn't he?
David.
Not me, him.
Wilson. You know, I'm just, I remember when we first met, man, and I was so impressed. I thought you were the same age as me, and when I found out you were half my age, I was blown away. Love you to death in the community because you're up no matter what time during the day. You're always supporting somebody. If it's me, or if it's Rokk, or if it's SPG, or you're always there, man, and I appreciate because I know it's like. When I go online, it's about 6 in the morning for you. So, and I don't know how, you know, but I love you to death. And we love you. I hear nothing when we talk, man, it's nothing but just good stuff about you. Because you're a good mate, you're a good friend. And I'm so proud of you representing us, man. When you won that $500, man, I was so excited. And then watching the matches that you did that, man. And I'm so proud of you, man. I love you. I love you to death, man. You're great.
Oh man, it's so reciprocated. I love you. I love the whole community, man. That's why I'm here all the time. It just really does.
Yeah.
You know what? Do you know what? He's so talented, and yet you can't believe he's homeless. Can you?
No, and he's a crackhead too. And he's a crackhead.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God,
you know,
such a future ruined.
And he's a crackhead. Like, and we do, guys. If you don't know me, we do a lot of mama jokes. We do a lot of humor, and it's all, you know, it's all out of. It's just fun banter. But I honestly, God, love this guy to death.
Yeah, I agree.
If I had a son, I would. I do have a son. You know, if I had a second son, I would love to have you as my son because you're just so well mannered. Such a good person.
I wouldn't, Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's all right. But, you know.
And the zero to hero is just. I watched that too. Shout out to Dre. It's a great
in the
idea.
chat now.
Yeah, I love watching because those are all my mates playing Siege, and I try and get tips. Shout out to Certified Doc, and in all due respect, you know, Certified Doc did help kind of groom you a little bit on some certain games. I know you got some skills.
Don't say that again, Ray. He didn't groom me.
You know, but that's what you do. You find out the number. Let me tell you something. You find the number one person, you befriend him, you know his tricks, you know what he does, and then you kick his ass in a game tournament. No,
see, Ray knows the tactics, David. He's on you, my friend. No, seriously, it's well deserved. And even if you weren't on today, you would absolutely deserve this accolade. You have been taken to the hearts of the community, even if we are in a little bit of a bubble. You know, you're everybody's little brother, and you're definitely a friend of the community, and we love you for it, bro. So yeah, absolutely well deserved. Proper round of applause for Mr. W. There he goes, champ. Yeah, he's had such a fantastic week, and then he gets hit by a bus. Well, them's the breaks.
And I do love you too, Vet. I love your show. I love your channel. It's because of you that I went out there and, not to mention this on stage, got myself the sneaky God of War for GFN just before it went Legacy.
Ooh.
All because of Vet. I loved his streams of that game.
Yeah. Vet is he's a gorgeous human being. He's a huge friend. Good friend of mine as well. Yeah. Look at that. See, Certified Doc says you don't know all my tricks.
Yeah, well,
he says you can't do a frontal lobotomy.
He's got to just so you know, you now have a target on your back, my friend.
Don't say that.
Yeah, that's true.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I'm okay to just keep riding on Doc's coattails and then just giving myself that final tug at the end to get ahead of him. That's my plan from now on.
Mate, at your age, you don't need a final tug at the end. Right. That's it. We end on a high note. Look at that. David got frozen as well. Brilliant stuff. Yeah. Right, gents. Now let's have a quick run round and find out what's going on. So, David, you're going to be on everybody's show, but when are we going to see you do more on your channel?
I have no idea. I don't have a plan to do anything on my channel at the minute, mate.
Please start.
I do things that I've started to because I just love gaming with you all, and it gives me another chance to see your amazing face and spend some time with you. So you might see it happen if I want to spend some more time with you. But I mean, I already see you enough through the week. I mean, everyone streams.
But man, you could be a contender. You could, and Ray is an amazing mentor, and he'll guide you and take you under his wing.
Ray is truly amazing. He really is. He's helped me out an awful lot behind the scenes with getting everything sorted. And just these amazing chats that we have. He lifts me up. You do, Ray.
Thank you.
That's a cue for a song, Ray. You ready?
Yeah.
You lift me up. I tell you, Ray is my cuddly little Ewok, and I love him deeply, as I do you all.
I'm not kidding, Ray. Shout out, hey, Vet's birthday is on Thursday. Ray, make sure you send me a card, a steak, and a cake.
I thought he had a birthday last month.
Every day's my birthday.
Oh, mate, Vet. I wonder how old Vet's going to be. Let's have a guess. I reckon he's going to be about 34. What do you reckon, Ray? Older than that? Younger than that?
Let me see. He had a shirt that had some gray hairs on his chest. So I'm going to say a little bit older than that.
Yeah.
A little bit older than that.
He's at the gray hair level.
Don't wear that shirt tonight, Vet, when we do our sports show tonight. Don't wear that shirt.
Oh, listen, many happy returns, Aaron. Hope you have a fantastic birthday, my friend. It's the first as well. So I'll put that in the diary, and you can have some free pro games. There you go. There's a gift from us all, from the community to you. Have some free games on us and at the Epic Store, because they release one on Thursdays as well. So you got games galore. Amazing stuff. Raymond.
Yes.
You know I love your streams. I try and wake up and jump in if I can.
I appreciate it.
It was good. What are you up to the rest of the week?
Tonight I'm doing some Rumbleverse on GFN, and I think Certified Doc and Jeff Jiznak are supposed to jump in and help me. And I also do a sports show with my good friend Vet. We got to talk about my football team and the decision that they made yesterday. And throughout the week, you see me on certain shows. I post what I'm doing on Ray3473 on my Twitter page. Thank you, guys.
Oh, awesome stuff. And of course, big shout out and a thank you to John as well. Poor old John. He's only ever here for the first half. Never gets to promote his own shows.
His butt cheeks are cold on his office chair while he's talking to his boss doing his work. Put some pants on, John.
Oh, mate, how can I possibly have dinner now with that thought? That's completely blown it now. And I was going to have a nice rump steak as well. That's completely gone out the window. I wasn't really. I'm actually fairly vegetarian, but I just thought I'd make it. It sounded funny, David. You know that. You know how my brain. There he is. Bum bum. Oh, bless you, mate. There's Actually, this is even too old for David. But when I was younger, there was a puppet on British TV called Basil Brush. That was it. I nearly fell asleep there.
I saw Basil Brush.
Oh yeah, he came back later on as a recast. Yeah, he came like a reboot. Yeah, he used to go bum bum. Do you remember? Oh dear.
Like a hairbrush.
No, he was a fox.
Yeah. Little ginger fox.
Yeah, he was. He was a foxy fellow. Basil Brush. Hang on, I'll show you. I was actually going to YouTube to find out what show John's got coming up this week, but now that we're at it, we may as well do Basil Brush instead. Where is he? Here he is. Chrome tab. Basil Brush. So this was Basil Brush. That's not bad.
My favourite fiver.
No, mine.
My muesli.
No, not your muesli.
My blankie.
Come on, Basil. That's not Basil. Here he is. There's Basil. Boom, boom. See, boom, boom. He did it. That's your Basil Brush. There you go, folks. I'm sure you agree. It's far more entertaining than Mr. Scar. But no, of course it's not. Here he is. Let's have a quick look at John's channel. What's he got coming up? Oh, look at this. What's that? Shorts. Oh, he's got his shorts on. Shorts. He has got his shorts on, Ray. He has got his shorts on. Where's his stuff coming up, mate? Come on, you need to organise. You don't know about having past live streams. You got to put your forthcoming ones.
I can tell you, he does have a giveaway coming up for Saints Row, so keep an eye out for all of the streams because that's how you make entries as attenders streams.
Ah, yes, and my Wookie. Thanks for subscribing, bro. Wow, I love. Can you do the Wookie noise, Ray? No. I can't do it. When I do it, I sound like a hamster. Dumping one.
So today at about 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, he has Saints Row on Google Stadia Let's Play Part 3. Right. And then on the 31st, around 9:50 a.m. my time, Outbreak Shades of Horror Kickstarter kickoff stream. So that's what he's got coming up, folks.
Wow.
4 Scars Gaming, guys.
I don't know how he manages. Well, you as well, actually, and David. Well, no, and me. We've all got no life. Let's be frank here. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much, guys. Right, let's hide that. That's it then. I'm completely. I've still got some of my sample left, but I'm.
Dude, that is very scary.
No, it's good for you. If you check out, Google it, mate. Drink a pint of your own every day, and see, David rejuvenates you. So you're right at the moment, as you're only 12. But when you get to Ray's age, a pint of this.
Oh, dude, you're gonna make me throw up on your stream, dude.
No, it's apple juice. Don't be silly. Right then, let's get out of here, folks. Yes, John's on another panel soon, apparently. Oh, I hope he's not two-timing me. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Guys, thank you so much for joining. It's been absolute pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me. It was a blast. Such a blast hanging out with you, lads. I would love to do it any other time you want to have me here.
How much of that money you got left, man? How much money you got left? Make sure you take care of your bills. Take care of your bills.
I'm gonna.
He's blown a lot. He's been down to Ozarks at them casinos down there. He bumped into old Jason. What's his face? And he's been knocking out the dollars. I tell you, it's what he's all about, doing the stuff. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of the week. I'll be back tomorrow. I think, yes, on Rock Around the Clock, and look forward to seeing you and these guys. Go and check them out next Tuesday for the Stadia Rock Show. Bye-bye.